Hey guys, it's PostboxPark. Welcome back to a how to win every time video. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys some amazing grenade launcher gameplay, which is coming up at the start, which is kind of very lucky, and also a standard weapon win. When I say by that, I'm stuck with common weapon on an extremely low health, and it will go over exactly how I won this game. So the first thing I thought, we'll get my challenge done for the Wailing Woods chest. This was a while ago, this gameplay, and I'm thinking, we'll dive in on Wailing Woods and get in on them chests. I doubt anyone's going to be coming here. It's like 4 days or 5. I think it was like 6 days into it or 5 days in to the challenges, and I'm coming in, I'm like, oh man, there's people coming in from all angles. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm possibly not going to win this one, and I'll just land in and just see what I can grab and try and grab a chest first and see what I can do. Bear in mind, there's absolutely tons of people coming in because everyone's trying to get their challenges. The best way of doing your challenges would be on a special event game mode if you want to do your challenges very quick. I land in here and actually get no weapons. So now I'm in a very sticky situation and there's people all over. You can hear people all around. I'm running over expecting to get a chest here. I drop down just in time before this guy gets here, grab the grenade launcher before that guy and get out of here nicely. Now in this situation here, I can hear a bunch of people, so I go up like this. I do miss them grenades, unfortunately. I grab the potion and get this out the way quick, get out of here quick, use these grenades and get up, quit and get out of here. So nice little movement there through the maze. That last one was just not what I wanted, but we're in an alright position. But now I'm getting absolutely peppered, and at this point what I'm doing is I'm reflexing the grenades off the wall. A lovely kill there, leaving me with only 2 grenades left in my grenade launcher. However, I've just downed a bunch of people. There's one guy left over there. I fire some grenades at him. Unfortunately I miss, knowing that he's going to be coming for me anyway, so I try my best to heal up with this potion, give me that extra little bit of health. Always use your potion if you've got an opportunity to use it. Even if you've only got 25 health to heal up, always use it. I grabbed these 2 grenades there, knowing that they're there from before. Not knowing where this guy was, I'm kind of in a position now. I've only got 2 shots left in this grenade launcher. I fired both of them at this tree, bait him round to come to follow me into the grenade launchers, and stupidly enough he runs into the grenades and kills himself. He does do a bit of damage to me, so thanks to that potion it possibly saved me in that situation. Maybe if he hit me one more time, or maybe if he hit me maybe a little bit more, I don't know, if he had a better shot or something, I possibly would have lost that fight. So we're in a good position now. We've got 24 bullets in our suppress, but then suddenly I start to hear someone else, and now I hide, and I'm like, uh-oh, there's got to be someone else around here, Pat. We've got to try and take this guy out. So let's hide in here and see if we can take him out nicely. So I'm hidden, just kind of listening out. I don't usually hide like this, but sometimes you just got to make that right decision to work out where this player is and take him out. So now I'm thinking to myself, where could he be? And there he is behind me. Unfortunately, I just don't catch him just in time, and he gets a little bit of damage on me. I try and get him with the grenade launchers again, but unfortunately he doesn't get baited by them. So unfortunately now I'm down to 24 shots and 10 shots left in the other SMG. So I'm hiding again, listening out for the footsteps, waiting for the position. I decided to build a ramp up here, knowing that I could possibly see him. I expected something to be there in the middle, but there wasn't, so I just run up like this, try and build a way across. So I'm jumping across here. I'm extremely low health now. Thanks to that shield though, it actually saved me in this situation. I bait him in with this ramp here. He decides to go up the ramp. I go underneath the ramp just as he starts climbing it. He doesn't realize where I've gone. Very nice little technique with my building. I do miss a lot of shots there, and at this point now I dodge his bullets, then left shot there, I dodge the bullets, move over to the right, and then absolutely wreck him. So what an awesome situation that was. I will replay that for you guys so you can see how I dodged the bullets in slow motion for you guys. But at this point now I'm kind of got my 4 kills and I'm running through the forest. I've cleared out Wailing Woods, knowing that it's taken me a long time. What I'm doing here is I'm actually running back to hopefully find a med kit or bandages, because personally I didn't expect to win this, but unfortunately running through here and stuff I don't come across too many meds or anything. It's actually already been looted. But knowing that I've got 2 minutes and 40 seconds to get to the circle was alright, because the distance wasn't too far. It was just about a medium length, just at the other end of Wailing Woods. And again I'm going to go inside of this to see if there's any loot for me to try and heal up from, because I've sped up the gameplay a lot in this situation, but I'm basically running around looking for loot as soon as possible. There wasn't any loot in the Fox either, so now I'm running through Wailing Woods, going back on myself really. I just looted up. Well, potentially that would have worked what I did then, but it just didn't work because it had already been looted. I didn't expect it to be looted, but it had been. But oh well, there is a chance if you're in that situation it may have not been looted to go back on yourself, depending on where you are on the map, because it's towards the edge. Anything that's towards the edge of the map may have not been looted, because everyone comes inwards. This situation now is very key, and I'm glad that I managed to pull this off. So I'm just getting into the storm, and I start to think to myself, there's got to be someone else running from here. And I'm running in nicely. I've got a few shots in my AR. I switch to my free burst, and I see a guy running up the hill. I could have engaged him here, but knowing that it was probably a bad idea, I decided to build some ramps up, and he didn't hear me build the ramps. I engage him just in time. My shots aren't the most accurate, but nicely done. I get him easily killed and easily done in. So easily there, that was because of him running up the hill and not knowing where I was shooting him from. from. I kind of caught him on his like blind side, really, on his right hand side. Usually the left side is the best side to engage from because obviously you've got less room, but on the right hand side you've got to turn all the way and you're going to be shooting from the left. So if you're shooting someone from behind, you want to be going for their right hand side of their body because that is probably the best, because as they turn to you, you're going to be on their left side of their screen, so there's going to be less room for them to see if you're directly behind them, or especially the angle I was in then. So it was a perfect position. He thought I was shooting him more from the right. Obviously he got it wrong. The bullets may have registered differently because of the way they were flying. I'm not too sure exactly what happened, unless he just completely misjudged it, but it was a nice and easy kill to get there. So again, just looting up quickly. We managed to find a bunch of meds easily. I'm not healing up here because I'm just thinking to myself, we'll use the bandages when we get in because the storm is chasing me. I don't want to take too much damage from the storm because I've already taken a lot and I don't have many bandages left. So I'm thinking we'll run in. The chances of bumping into someone's quite rare. And now I hear fight going on to my left and right. So something, I can hear people to my left and people to my right. So I'm in here, I'm looking around, thinking where could people be. I've healed up fully and now I'm down to my common weapons only, really. A bunch of grenade launchers though, fair enough, but oh well. My common weapons, this is a crucial part, and this is why I've used this in the thumbnail, because this is something that I want to kind of address a little bit more, and you guys should try this out. I know many of you probably already do this, but there's possibly a few of you that have probably never thought to do this. So I'm looting around and I hear a bunch of fighting going on. I don't see much going on around here, and I decide, you know, we'll push around this container up here towards that tree, and I believe the fighting is just going on in front of me at west around 283, 282, around there, just in front of me to my right slightly. So as I go towards this tree now, or towards this building, and I head towards the tree, I see people using impulse grenades and stuff, so I decided to set post or set ground on this tree, knowing that there's someone to my left recently as well, because I've just seen them. I know the speed was going quite quick, but there is someone that in the factories to my left. I heard them walking around, so I've kind of pushed to a position now we can see them fighting. They were having a little fight there. You can see one on there. I could clearly engage in this fight, but knowing that if I engage in this fight, then it's going to be a three-way fight and possibly I could lose. Waiting here and waiting for the perfect moment to engage is perfect. If you want to play really aggressively, yes, you could join in the fight here and have a three-way fight, but you've got a 1 in 3 chance of surviving. However, if I wait for them to fight it out and maybe wait for a perfect position to shoot, maybe if I could shoot at both of them or just one of them, or maybe they kill each other and then I get a perfect shot, it works out really well. So as you can see, the back guy is actually pushing this front guy now. He's actually trying to go up and they're both going up to each other. They're having a little fight. One decides to bail and jump down to the ground. They're having a little fight and he gets the kill. Awesome kill with the high ground. Nice little kill. He runs straight in for the loot without checking his surroundings and easily done. Notice as soon as I kill this guy, I check to my left just in case. I'm checking to my right just in case as well. I'm checking all my surroundings, and as I run in here, I'm ready to build, knowing, keeping myself alert that anyone could be around. Using that common weapon there, that gets my common weapon out of my bag, easily done, and then I move on to my scar. So that's why I use that in the thumbnail, so if you guys are wondering why I've done that with common weapons, but that is just something really crucial that I really wanted to push for you guys, because it's very, like, it's an ideal thing to do, and what I did there has really given me an upper hand, a massive upper hand in this game, because I've now got 24 rockets and 29 grenade launchers. Obviously the ammo is used for both of them, so I can decide when to use each one. And here again, I'm just pushing in nice and slowly, moving in. I see some guy building to my right. I keep checking behind me, checking all your surroundings. Something very crucial, guys, always check your surroundings and make sure no one is around you, or if there is someone around you, be prepared to engage or prepared to retreat a different, or retreat. When I say retreat, I mean move a different direction away from them if you don't want to engage. So it's all about that. So what I do is I sit on the edge of the circle. It's something I've done throughout this entire gameplay, keeping to the edge of the circle. If you really want to get that first win on solo and you've just never got it yet, or maybe you've only had a few wins and you want to rack up a few more wins, sitting to the outside of the circle is something that I would recommend for doing that. Like, if you sit on the outside of the circle, you guys have got a lot better chance, because you know that less people are likely to come behind you unless they're coming through the storm, and most people at this stage are going to stay in the storm and not keep that circle, and not, well, most people at this stage are going to avoid the storm and not stay in the storm. At an earlier stage, people may decide to stay in the storm to get that kind of like push on people, but at this sort of stage, staying in the storm is a deadly thing to do. You will get killed very easy. So staying on the edge of the storm, however, is something quite crucial, knowing that not many people are going to be coming behind you. The chances of that are pretty rare. So here I'm just scouting around all angles, making sure nothing's going on. I know there's fighting going on at southwest, and I'm thinking to myself, I've got to watch out. So what I was doing is making sure no one else is coming from the right there, making sure behind on the left, I've checked that before, so I know that no one else is around me, so I can push in nicely without being engaged from behind, which isn't nice when the storm's coming, and it can lead to fights that can kill both of you because of the storm. So I pushed in nicely. I pushed to this tree. I know there's fighting going on in front of me somewhere. There's actually a building just down there. It looks like there's a guy actually to my left. So I decided to build here nicely. A nice little building thing. The problem with this building, I've actually messed up a little bit. They could have easily destroyed that stone wall there. And not the one in front of me, the one below me. It would have destroyed everything. Here, I know it's a clear opportunity to engage. He's engaging in that guy in the building. So I knew his rocket would kill. So I waited for him to fire his rocket as I was shooting him. I knew he would fire it. So he fired the rocket, killed the guy off. And I got in a position where I kind of could have killed both of them if I killed him, because I was going to push the other guy from above. But unfortunately, I knew that I was in a position where I kind of let that guy get the kill, and then I know that this guy is going to get a lot of suppression by me. So he's had a lot of suppression already. Here I go, I try to build again. My building speed isn't rapid, but my building speed is standard, good enough really to be able to play at a good level. If you have rapid building speed, fair enough, but having rapid building speed sometimes can set you off with the super spinning and stuff like that. Personally, that's my personal preference. So now I'm in a position where there's 4 people left, keeping my eye on the storm, knowing that that guy's going up there. He actually fell. I took advantage of him falling, engaged with a Scar at range and killed him. Personally, using the Scar at that sort of range, at about 75-meter range that roughly was, or 60 meters or something, it's probably better to do that than use a sniper, because as you could see, nice little Scar kill when he was falling down. I took advantage of him falling, kept watching him. He fell, I engaged, I killed him off. Something you guys have got to watch what you're doing. He obviously retreated from the fight, trying to take the high ground within the circle. I knew he was trying to do that. I didn't know he was going to mess up. If he wasn't going to mess up, I'd still engage with him when I get in the right position to do so, once I'm in the circle. But he messed up, I took advantage, easy. So now we're in a position where there's 3 people left. At this point, I actually don't know where anyone could be. I know that someone's probably going to be on my left side and possibly someone's going to be on my right side. That's what I was assuming, but who knows? Someone could be behind that mountain in the river. They both could be very close to each other. One could even be right to my left, but personally, I didn't prefer it. As I see this guy building up here, I know one guy is up there, meaning the other guy probably isn't close, or he may have followed him up or engaged, thinking probably the other guy's either to the left or the right of him by about 25 meters further away, or maybe working on it. So I managed to destroy his base. I suppressed with the Scar. Unfortunately, I'm not hitting many shots up here. Bear in mind, the Scar is still the old sound effect. I did prefer the old sound effect, to be honest, unless it's just an error and decide to change it in the new update. But now we're in a position where we're kind of pushing in. I've hit that guy. He does have the height advantage, but I'm keeping the tree in front of me, keeping the tree line so I can move into the tree line just in case. I know he could easily destroy that tree, but what I've done is I've planted my base behind this tree line. So possibly he can see it, but you've got to look quite closely to see it being built. So I've got a good position now behind this tree line. Not knowing where the other guy is, I'm consistently checking to my right. I had a strong feeling that this guy was somewhere to my right. I don't know where. There is a hut down below me, and there is a few other things around me, like some rocks and stuff. So possibly he could be around any of them areas. And now I see the river down there, and I'm like, he's got to be somewhere around there, or he could be right up to my base. So I'm listening out carefully for footsteps, making sure that he's not tied to my base. I don't think he is. He possibly could be behind me, but the likelihood of that would be very rare, or he would have probably already engaged when I was running into the storm, so he's not there. This guy on the hill, I get some awesome Scar shots at him. He actually decides to fire rockets at me, so what I do quickly is build and defend. Then I build up quickly like this. Nicely done. Nicely done, easy. Had time to switch it, get the Scar kill off. At that point there, I actually thought my base was going to fall down, but knowing how high I built my base, I was not going to take full damage. 3 high is high enough to probably not take 4 damage, depending on the terrain. Any higher than that, you could be taking quite a bit of 4 damage. Depending on your health, though, it's really up to you guys, and depending on how much damage they do to you as well, that's really down to it. So now I'm just checking a few bushes with a one-on-one situation coming up. I know that I could possibly win this game, or near enough. 50% chance of me winning this game, or 60% with these weapons. So I decided to check the hut. Luckily, I'd checked the hut, and he is in the hut, the guy. If he wasn't in the hut, I'd be checking everywhere else. So I suppressed with the Scar. Easy suppression. Hit 2 shots there with the Scar at 70 damage. These grenade launchers could have been aimed a little bit further down because they're bouncing a little bit too far. Oh well, that first rocket was awful. After the first rocket, I knew where to time it and get it right. Boom. The second rocket easily hits. Easy gets the kill. He could have easily dodged it if he built. Maybe he ran out of materials. I don't know. He could have been camping in their whole game. But a nice and easy win from me there. Easy win for you guys. Shows you guys how to engage nice and clearly using common weapons at a later stage in the game. So tell me how you guys are getting on with your wins in Fortnite Battle Royale. And also, if you're new around here, stick around. And once again, this is Postbutts Pat, signing out.